So everyone is here, or we are waiting for more people to join?
I think average it was just 14, I guess. Till the
Okay.
last class, maybe till day 11, it was average was 14. So I think
So we can
mm,
start, right?
yeah, we can start.
I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
downloaded the projects, but it is like the complete Unity projects or just the videos.
Just the videos I have actually shared with you. Videos and
So this,
some of the reports.
so zip file is 5 GB.
Yeah, 5.6 GB.
Okay, and it will be around 7 once we extract.
No, no, no. It's five only. Same 5.6 GB.
Zip
Only
file is also
videos.
5 GB. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yes. Because it's they are videos, right? So
Hmm.
the videos it won't compress much.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
Okay,
But
then.
yeah.
So
Mm.
shall we start?
Yeah, I think we can start. Yes.
So I think I will have to join from my phone because today's session I've planned to do that AR development using Unity, AR foundations. So to
Mm-hmm.
show some demos and all, I will have to join. So let me
Okay.
just quickly first share the presentation. And
Mm-hmm.
meanwhile, all of you, please open Unity and create a new project, 3D Core URP project. So I'll just share my screen. Let me share this one. System sound is not required. Let's still share. Okay, so let me know if you can see my screen
Yep.
now, right?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay, cool then. So, guys, the plan for today is that we have 3 days and we have to cover three main things, which should like cover everything about XR development in Unity. So today's class will be on AR app development, which you can deploy or augmented reality applications on your Android phones or your Apple phones, iPhones. So I do not have a iPhone with me, so I have not tested all of this. But if you follow the same steps, you should be able to do it on your Android phones as well. But you require a MacBook to deploy on Android phones, on Apple phones. That is a bottleneck. You cannot develop for iOS platform or iPhones using a Windows computer. So just keep in mind you have a Apple phone. If you have an Apple phone, you need a MacBook, or you test it on some AR device. So to start with, there are some AR Foundation demos. You can check out this repository. You can git clone this on your phone and test it out. I will show it in a minute. Then what I want you guys to do is first of all check, maybe go to this particular link and see if your phones are Android AR supported or not. So just go to this link. Let me put this in chat so that you guys can access it. And all of you quickly just check out. Okay, I cannot put it in chat, so I'll just put it in the WhatsApp group then. So you first of all go to this link, check out whether your name, your phone model appears on this list or not. If it appears, then you are in good luck and you can build AR applications for your uh, Android phone, right? And once it is done, if your phone is there, okay, I cannot even read chat your messages. Okay, cool. No problem. Please, guys, I'm using the Teams meeting through a browser and the chat is disabled there. So whatever your queries and questions, please put it in the chat, in the WhatsApp group. I can read it from there. Okay. So let me just quickly switch back to the presentation. Right. First of all, you have to check whether your phone is AR enabled or not. Basically, just check whether your name is there in the list, or if you've bought your phone like in past 2 years, it has say multiple cameras, then it should be AR enabled by default. Okay. Then if you have not used any AR apps in your phone, you have to install this ARCore service on your phone, or to in order to test the two zip files that I'll share with you, APK files. These are the two apps that I've already built, and that these two apps we will be building in today's session. Okay. So to test these out, you need to first install ARCore services or Google AR services or ARCore, whatever you find on Play Store on your phones. Okay, and then you have to perform this setting, because I will be sharing the app APK on your WhatsApp in the WhatsApp group. So in order to install any app from from not the regular path, which is the Google Play Store, you have to go to your settings, go to apps, menu, special access, and install unknown apps. So basically, in the apps, you have to, I think, select WhatsApp if you are selecting it through. If you want to install it through there, okay. And of course, you have to enable developer options in your phone. So if you go to settings, go to the build number, choose the build number, tap on it multiple times, and then your developer options will be visible. Then you can go to developer options and enable USB debugging. Then you have to connect your phone with a USB cable to your laptop. This is the prerequisite. Then we start the Unity setup. So quickly let me know in the WhatsApp group if your phone is enabled and you have enabled the developer options, and I will share the APKs in the WhatsApp group right now. So basically, let me just quickly show you what are those two apps. Okay, so if I go forward, so one is the face filter app that you see on Snapchat or whatever, Snapchat, then Instagram filters. So how to do that within using Unity, we will learn this. First of all, you can detect your face, put up a mask on your face, then maybe add some props like this cap or the mustache, and you can add some animations as well. So the cap is also moving, and there are some particle effects, such say fire over here, right? This is part of the AR development pathway. Unity Learn official codes. If the link is here, I'll share that with you. Right, these are the four steps that we'll be following. Texture overlay, which is just putting up a green patch or a green color mask on my face. Then we can overlay some props, add some animations, and look at some visual effects. The next thing is this AR car game, right? So basically, you have to detect some planes, do a raycast test on top of it, so that you can put up this marker, and wherever you move your phone, the marker will be at the center, and the car will always follow the marker. That's it, and you have to collect these packages. So this app we will be building first. It is an official course from Google, very small course. I have it already open. I'll share the link with you guys. So we will start building this app first, then we will do the AR app thing. Before doing any AR activity, we have to perform this setup, which is very crucial for this setup, Unity setup. How to configure Unity application for AR development with AR Foundation and AR Core plugin in the Unity 3D URP pipeline. Okay, so I will just stop sharing once so that I can show you my screen. You have any issues, just please let me know. So let me put up this the two APKs in chat. You first of all, you guys quickly try this in next 5 minutes and let me know if the app is working for you or not, or any issues that you are facing. I am putting in the WhatsApp group.
What do we have to download in our mobile?
This ARCore, ARCore services, or maybe if you don't download this, once you install the application that I'm sharing with you guys, it will already ask as a auxiliary service to be installed. So basically, it contains all the packages necessary for your phone to run augmented reality applications. So either you can search for ARCore services on Google Play Store, or Google services for augmented reality, whatever. ARCore is the actual name. If you just search for ARCore, you will see something coming up and install that. It
Is
should be
that
from Google.
purple thing which is like a C?
Just give me a minute. Let me share my screen. So if you are seeing this icon, then install it. And if you see this icon, ARCore, and it is by Google LLC, then you can install it. So ARCore for ARCore services on Play Store. Google Play services for AR. So this thing you have to install. This thing with this icon by Google. I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this you have to install this, or what, or just ARCore. You find this, install that. So it is. You will not have a UI after this. It is more kind of a service which enables your phone to run AR applications. And this is the list. Check out if it is there or not. And getting started, I will just paste this one as well. This will be required to set up your Unity project for AR development. So let me just quickly paste it in chat. And let me also paste the APKs. So first of all, I want all of you to try out the APKs. Then it will be very easy to build. This is there. Okay, and then I will add these two packages that we'll be using, like just assets, so that we need not build everything from ground up. AR,
So Vinay, this ARCore we need to install in the phone, is it?
yes, to run AR applications. If it is not installed by default, or if you install any AR app, before running the app, it will by default ask you to install the services.
Oh, okay.
Because this ARCore package is responsible for getting all the values or all the data from the sensors like gyroscope, IMU, camera, depth sensor to enable that AR feature, AR functionality in the phone.
Okay. But I should, okay. In Google Play, is it available or is it a separate APK?
No, Google Play. You can find it on Google Play. Or if you are not able to find it, just try installing this app after enabling the settings. And I am also pasting the. Let me also paste the links for
developer mode first.
Yes, you have to first enable developer mode.
Settings.
So I have shared both the APKs, the asset files for both the applications, and the AR car game tutorial link for now. If you blindly follow this tutorial, it will not work as it is because it's pretty old. But currently we are using Unity 2022.3.x or the latest version, not the 2023 version, but the 2022 latest long-term support version, whatever you have. So that that we'll be using Unity AR Foundation 5 point something, the latest version. So it needs some changes to be made. Okay, so you just let me know if you are able to run the applications, and I'll try to join from my phone. I'll just quickly join and maybe share my screen from there so that you can see how to access developer settings and all those things, and how to install applications. Okay, so
Then I'm able to run the first app right now.
awesome. The face filter one or the car?
No, the car one, the car one.
Awesome. So this is what we are going to make right now. Anyone else? Just quickly post. Can you post a snapshot in the WhatsApp group?
I installed the that
Video.
face effect, yeah, but I can't turn the camera to front camera. There is no button showing turn the camera.
For
Turning the camera to front camera. Like it's only in the back camera. It's
yeah, that is configured in the Unity while we are developing that. This is for enable. This is your settings, right? Developer settings. Now you have to go enable USB debugging. But are these the only options that you see, Shawul? Or there should be multiple other options. You have to enable USB debugging. These are the only options. You enable Node 3 debugging. Did you check whether your phone is there on the list, AR enabled devices? Okay, guys, I am able to join from my phone. Right, and let me just share my screen so that I can show. Can I share? Yes, I can share. I can share my screen. Share my screen. Start recording casting in Teams. Yes. So you should be able to see my Teams page. If I check, yeah, right. So now if I just go back and if I go to, first of all, I'm showing how to enable developer settings. You go to your settings and maybe just scroll down to say about phone, and if you click multiple times on the build number, it will, you are one step away from being a developer. Now I am a developer, it will asking for my pin. Okay, so now I am a developer, so I can just go back and search for developer options. Developer, it will just come up on its own. Developer options. Then I can go to, just scroll down and I'll see enable USB debugging. I'll just select this one. Okay, right. Now I can deploy apps directly from Unity to my phone. Right. Now I'll show how the app looks like. And like if I go to Play Store, I don't think if I can find the ARCore services because it is already installed for me. ARCore. ARCore Depth Lab. This is not the one that we want. Google Lens. I think it is already installed for me. Or if you go to the, so if I can show you the app first. So the app is called ARCore, I think, or this one. Yeah, so I can just move my phone around a bit so that it takes that time to detect the apps, detect the planes. See, now it has started to detect the plane, and I can just you can see a dust-like texture wherever a plane is getting detected. It is not that accurate. It depends on the sensors that are there on the phone. And if I just tap on my screen, I can see the car, and I have to collect these packages. So basically, the marker will always remain at the center, and the car will follow the marker. So that this is the very intuitive and very simple control for the car, right? You should be able to see. I will just move my phone, and now it goes here. Right. Okay. So this was one application. Now let me show you the other application, which is. Meanwhile, others please keep doing the settings so that you are able to install the APK. Now, if you look at my face, I have this filter on me, and my face is being tracked, and the tracking is really good. Even if I shake my head, the mask is not going anywhere. See, right? And there is a hat is moving, hat is being animated, my mustaches are being animated. There is a particle effect of the fire flames coming on my head, right? Great, I can just stop sharing. Quickly let me know who all are able to do it.
I was able to do it, but my car is flying in the air.
So maybe just restart the app, point it to the floor. So maybe if you're sitting nearby a table, so the first plane was detected on the table. And it is not really very accurate. It will take some time to create a proper mesh. So maybe just start the app, walk to a open area in your room somewhere, point it to the floor, and just move it around, move the phone around, so that it records multiple. It understands your scene properly and figure out where the plane is. Okay, okay. I have to show you guys one more thing. So I'll again share, which are the basic samples of AR Foundation. So just a glimpse of what all is possible through AR Foundations. So AR Foundation is a wrapper which is built on top of ARCore and ARKit. Okay, this is not the samples. Where are the samples? AR Foundation, yes. So see, all of these features are provided by AR Foundation, and AR Foundation is a wrapper around ARKit and ARCore. So ARKit is kind of a package which gives you access to all the sensors of a phone, of an iPhone, and ARCore gives the same functionality for an Android phone, which is AR capable. Okay, so let's start with simple AR, and simple AR you will see some points and planes being detected. So this is how ARCore is providing you with all the AR experiences. See, it detects vertical planes, horizontal planes, and if you see some dots, it is kind of capturing the point cloud around the phone to get the features. Just like how humans recognize. Oh, if you are in a pitch black room or a pitch white room, you will not be able to orient yourself in the correct way. Just because we have some specific objects, specific colors, specific things placed in and around our environment, we are able to figure out, okay, I am on the right, the thing is on the left, the sofa is in front of me, all of that, because we have the sense of all of these things. We know where are planes, where is a wall, where is a window, right? If you look at here, see all these points, these are specific feature points that are being recorded or that are being captured, and you get different small planes. See, now the plane on the cushion is different from the plane on the floor, and the plane on the wardrobe or the shelf is different from the plane on the top of it, because they are at different levels. But if I keep pointing on the floor, it will merge all the points, which are all the small planes which are in the same area. Okay, and you get a orientation of each of those planes so that you can overlay your AR experience on top of those correctly, right? So basically, if you're using AR Foundation on an AR enabled phone, you can just detect a plane, pop up something on top of it. You can detect, say, a point cloud or a specific image. You can track, do an image marker thing. You can do specific QR code recognition based on these features, and you can pop up some AR experiences using these things. Okay, so if I now go back, I move on to say just camera, and let's do basic light estimation. Right, so now you see my ambient intensity is this now, RGB color is this one, and if I turn towards the light, now my value will increase. Okay, and if I maybe move to this darker area, my ambient intensity will decrease. So it is also doing some artificial light estimation for us. Okay, now let's look at face tracking, and if you want to say a face mesh, this is what we used. See, it is overlaying, and you can see all the points, all the debug messages on the top left. So it is detecting my face. This is just an example. So we need not to worry about how face detection happens or how it is working. It is by default provided by Air Foundation for us. Now suppose I want to get the pose, because I'm tilting my face, still it is capturing my exact orientation. This is because of the this 3D tracking. If I move left and right, the marker moves left and right. If I tilt forward, the marker should also turn forward. If I tilt back, the marker is also tilting back. So we can track my face in 3D with in 3D space. So it has 6 degrees of freedom. And similarly, you can look at occlusion. So basically, in a real world, if something is behind a opaque object, you will not be able to see it. Same thing you can have in an AR experience. Suppose your car goes behind the sofa, you will not be able to see the car, and you see how it is happening, right? So suppose if I throw a ball at the wall, it will vanish at the wall, If I throw a ball at sofa, it will vanish at the sofa because the mesh already got created in the previous a simple AR functionality. If I throw a ball over here, it will vanish at the floor exactly. If I throw a ball at my TV, it will get vanished there. See, that's how you can actually occlude virtual objects. So I can just keep throwing balls, and they will be vanishing as and when they hit a mesh or as and when they hit a plane. Okay. Next thing, you can have a full depth map. You see on the, like, it will take some time. It is building a depth map of my home. So the the greenish ones or the light greenish ones are the ones which are far away, and the red ones are very close to me. So this is my sofa. It is very close. Or maybe if I just switch to say raw depth and temporal. Yeah. So now you can see a smooth. So basically, previously it was doing a depth estimation of each pixel. Now it is kind of smoothing it out using some, say, Gaussian function or something like that. So you see, if I do it this way, then you should see some more details. Right. So this is how the phone understands the depth. And raw depth is just pixel wise. What is the depth of each pixel on the scene or on the in the view of the camera? Right. So these are point clouds interaction. What is there in interaction?
But Vinay, what does it use to actually estimate the depth? Because I don't think your phone might be having lidar or something, right?
No, I think it is monocular depth estimation, or say this one, stereo depth estimation.
Okay.
Some known algorithm that is using,
Mhm.
and that's why it is not that great, because I think this mono depth estimation is still a work in progress. We do not
Okay.
have any state of the art. That's why cars are using lidars. So anyone,
Mhm.
if you have like a iPhone Pro thing or an iPad Pro thing which has a lidar, you should get really good results as compared to an Android phone which do not have a lidar.
Mhm. Nice.
Okay, so this is done. Now, guys, just quickly let me know if you were able to run this application. There is my. Where did my meeting go? Yeah, it is here. Yeah, and then stop sharing. Okay, please let me know in the chat, all of you who were able to do it. Oh, nice. So car app is everybody is able to do it, right? Just check out the face filter app as well. And meanwhile, we can just start. Let me just share my screen because we just have 1 more hour to go. So let's make the car app working first. Or you want to make the face filter thing working? Just let me know. So car app requires some sort of programming. We don't have to program. We have to just copy paste the scripts. That's all. And face filter has absolutely no programming. Just drag and drop different prefabs and enable some settings, and you will have face tracking working. So let me share my screen. So all of you, please create a new project. I'll just share the screen, share, and if I go to, this is my Unity Hub, I can create a new project. And for the new project, I have to choose the 3D universal 3D core, not the sample one. Sample one has a lot of examples. It is pretty huge. It has it is around 1 GB of size. It has multiple packages. You do not have to use the sample one. You have to use 3D core, universal 3D, which stands for the universal render pipeline blank template, which has just the basic things, and the size is also pretty small. So you choose this, maybe select a path for your folders. Let me choose the Unity projects. Then we have yay, AR app. Select this folder. I'll create this what? AR foundation. So ARF, car, and face filter. I'll call this project as this one. and let's call it CW, standing for classwork. Let me see if it allows me to create the project. Yes. So it will take some time, say at least 5 to 10 minutes to set up for the first time. So everyone, please start building this new project because we'll be going through some of the configuration settings, how to make it work and how to add different packages which enables AR. Okay, so meanwhile, we can just go to, first of all, check if your phone is here or not. And these are settings that you have to perform. Meanwhile, if you want to look at if you want to try out the AR foundation samples on your own, you can go to this repository. Let me just paste it in the chat. Okay, you go to this library, but we are using 2023. That's why we have to use this particular branch, 5.1, not 6.1, because this version is not completely stable yet, because Unity 6 will be out by October 15th. It was recently announced in the Unite conference, the yearly conference officially, the official conference of Unity. Right, so just go to code, copy code, and go to your command line. If you already have git installed, just do git clone. Just first of all go to your directory, whichever you want to go. So suppose you want to copy this, suppose in this directory you want to copy Unity projects, IT design. Here I can just open command prompt and it will open in this path, and I can do git clone. So let me know if you guys do not know about git, and what we can talk about it. So it's an online repository to host all of your code. The main functionality is to provide version control and let multiple people work together on the same code without the requirement of copy pasting and having multiple copies of the actual code in your hard disk. Right. So git clone and paste the thing and just press enter. It will copy the code in your in your location. Then you have to change the branch to 5.1. So for that, what you have to do is you can just in the same folder, if I open CMD, you can just do a git branch, git checkout, check out 5.1 and press enter. That's it. So now your code will be, the default branch is the main branch, which is in 6.1. This will not work on your phone, and this you will not be able to deploy it on your phone, right? So when you do git clone, it will clone the main repository. When you do git checkout, it will check out all the files and packages which are part of 5.1. That's it. So once you are in this library, you can just build and directly deploy on your phone, right? So Unity project is still coming up. Okay. So next, here is this is already open. I've shared this file as well. These two apps I've shared. This setting you must have already done.
What do we write in command prompt?
Git clone. You first of all check, just write git and press enter. If you don't see anything, that means git is not installed. You have to go to maybe Google and sorry, this Google and say install git on Windows. So it will be an exe.
Mine is saying usage, git, and then -me version, all that. There's a lot of things.
So just type this thing and see if you get anything. So if I open any command prompt and if I write this minus, so I have git installed. For you, if you write git clone or control V, whatever, this will say git is not recognized as an internal command or something. So just write this git version and see what comes up.
It's saying 2.45.2.
Just share a snapshot in the WhatsApp group. Your git is installed. Just do git clone and just copy this. Go to this GitHub repo, clone. Let me just paste it for you in the group. And now do this git clone control V. That's it. Just run this command in the directory where you want this folder to be created. So suppose if you do it in this folder, in this folder, if you open command prompt over here, then one more new folder will be added with the name AR Foundations. Let me know if it is done for you. This is just for your testing, so that you need not to figure out any configuration. Just try out our app, which is already built for you. All the packages, everything will be there. All the scenes will be built there. So you will see the same example that I showed, with all the multiple tabs: simple tracking, image tracking, or face tracking, plane detection. All of that you can try out. So the build is taking a long time. Let it take.
How do we change where we want it installed?
So first of all, go to my computer, go to the folder where you want to create your Git repository or Git folder. So suppose I want to create in Unity projects, and inside that Unity Design IITK, which is like for your course. Now click on the, what do you call it, the place where you see the path, and write CMD. Then your command prompt is opened in this path directly. So basically you are opening command prompt in this path, in this folder. So now you can do git clone and control V. So my project is open finally, and control V and press enter. So let me just put in the group, create a URP 3D core project in Unity Hub. Switch the platform to Android or iOS, depending on your phone's platform. Guys, let me know who all are able to create the project and the project is open.
Where did we find the option to choose between iOS or this one?
In Unity, once you create a new project, so my project is still loading up. Here you will, in the build settings, file build settings. Let me just update that.
Build settings.
So
Okay,
we
target
click switch platform.
Yes, switch platform.
Where did you find switch platform?
Bottom right, in the build settings window, select on the left hand side, select the platform. On the bottom right, you will see switch platform.
Okay. I think in Mac OS, it's not there, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So sorry. So in your Unity Hub, you should be seeing this. If you go to installs, you should see iOS or Android support. If you do not see that, you have to install these modules. So I have the Android build support. Professor Gautam, if you are doing it for iOS, you have to install iOS build support. Then only you will see these platforms there.
Okay. Nice.
So for those who have already created a new project, there is no issue. You just go to your Unity Hub, go to installs, and go to this gear icon and add modules and choose AR build support. So you will see this option coming up over here. Add modules, and then just wait for it to be added, and then you can again open your project. So it will not take, once the project is opened once, it will not take much time to load again. So let me know if it is working for you or not. If
So
Git is not,
yeah, Git is installed, and I opened the Unity project at AR, that 3D thing, and then you mentioned to download some packages right now.
Yes. So in your Unity Hub, go to installs and see if you have this. And what phone do you have, Android or iPhone?
Android.
Android. Then you see, if you do not see this Android thing over here, go to the gear icon, select add modules, select Android build support. Uncheck this if you already have a VS Code with you.
I think I have Android over there.
You see Android over here in installs. You see Android.
Yes, I see
How-
Android.
Do you see just one row, or you have multiple rows of Unity, multiple installations?
I have like yours, but I have Android, WebGL, iOS, and Windows.
Awesome, awesome. Then you can just in your project, in the AR Foundation project, go to build file, build settings. So select Android, switch platform, or it should be
Okay.
by default Android for you because it's a already built project. See in your build settings, what do you see there? It is the
Build settings,
already,
I just changed to Android.
and you clicked on switch platform.
Yeah.
It is done. No, switching is done.
Yes.
Then you can again go to build settings
Okay.
uh, and click on build and just check all the scenes are selected. In the top menu, you will see some scene names, some IDs against them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 21, 30. There are like 50 scenes there. See, just scroll and see if everything is selected or not.
Is this a different Unity file? Because this is a new Unity file I just made. So it doesn't. It only has seen one scene.
So your AR Foundation project is installed, right? And you have opened another project, or are you in the AR Foundation that you get cloned just now? Which project are you
Another
in?
project. Another project.
The new project, na? The newly
Yeah.
created project. Then it
Yeah.
will not
Newly
have.
created.
Then it will not have anything. So
So
let
should I
me just.
open the other one?
No, no, it's okay. If you want to deploy, you can do it later. I'm telling, if you want to deploy the AR Foundation samples that you get cloned, if you want to deploy it in on your phone, then you have to go to File, Build Settings. First of all, you will see multiple scenes over here. But there is one more thing that you need to do. You need to get checkout 5.1. So in the same repository where you have cloned it, you do git checkout 5.1 like this. But I think you will have to go inside the folder that got created. So do cd AR Foundations. For me, it is not there. For you, it will be there. And you will see AR Foundation will be added in the path. There you can do git checkout 5.1. This is for building a pre-built project on your phone. Okay. Git clone, and let me reply, edit this one. Then git checkout 5.1. Okay. So all of you who have created a new project, let's just do the basic settings. Now I have to switch the platform. It will take a lot of time initially. Let me just quickly click on. I went to. This is a newly created project. I just switched to my layout. This is how it looks like for me. Okay, and I can go now. I will be building a application for the platform of type Android. So I will have to switch the platform before doing anything. So I'll go to build settings. There are multiple platforms. So currently I have support for Android, WebGL, and Windows. Otherwise I can add supports for iOS or tvOS or PS4, whatever I like. So I can select Android. I'll leave everything as it is. You can see my phone is already connected. I can see my name over here. This is not required for this step. You can do it later as well. My phone is connected through wire. That's why it is coming up here. Okay, I can click on switch platform. It will take some time to switch it correctly. Once it is done, then we can start installing the required packages, which is mainly AR Foundation and Google Google Core XR plugin. I hope guys, all of you are doing this along with me, because this is the only complex step in AR development, just setting up Unity for AR development. That's all. Because if you follow any tutorials, there will be a lot of problems with the versions. Uh, this is AR Foundation version, then Google ARCore XR plugin version, your Unity version. So we will fix all of that today. So see, my platform switching is almost done.
Meanwhile, can you explain what does repository mean?
So repository
Slightly
means
new.
folder. That's it. Just a folder which contains lot of project files. So just like your Unity, if I go back to like the unit 1, unit 1, I can call this thing as a repository or a folder. Just repository is like a more cool name for it, what developer uses, that's all. So now this thing is done. Instead of switch platform, I see now build and run and build, right? So now what I will do is, first of all, I'll just go to my package manager, Windows package manager. I will switch the packages from in project to Unity registry. I will search for AR Foundation, and it should search in some time. Now AR Foundation 5.1.5. I'll click install. So once you have created a new 3D URP core project, you have switched the platform to Android or iOS, whatever you are doing, then you have to go to package window, package manager, install AR Foundation. Change the packages from in project to Unity registry. If you directly search here, Unity registry means whatever packages are officially available in the Unity cloud. So Unity registry is just like a Play Store or Google Play, just like Google Play Store. It is for Unity. If you want to do certain things, you can add packages from this Unity registry. It's like a library of all the packages that are there.
Can you just explain that checkout syntax, whether
Yes,
the one
yes,
that
yes.
you typed in the
So first of all, you have to do git clone. Once you do git clone and the repository link, then you will see in your folders wherever you have done git clone, you will see a new folder mentioned over there called AR Foundation, like this. Let me show. It is in this project. AR Foundation, you will see something like this, AR Foundation samples. Then you have to go inside this folder. Here you have to open CMD prompt.
Okay.
And then you will see here you have to do git checkout.
Okay.
Checkout 5.1, because the branch. So basically the command is git checkout branch name. For us, the branch name is 5.1. But you have to do it inside this folder which is newly created. So you will see this GitHub thing folder.
Okay.
That means it's a GitHub repository. If you run it over here, it will not work because there is no
not working. It is not working.
So you have to go inside this folder, because this whole thing is not a Git repository. Only this folder is a Git folder. That's it.
Okay. Understood. Thank you.
So it will hardly take a second or two, because it will just merge, pull up all the changes. And then you can open the project and see. Okay, so I think it is showing me a warning that new input system are not enabled in the player setting. I'll say yes, restart the editor. So it will configure the new input systems. So it is basically with the new versions of Unity coming in, the previous Unity system got obsolete. Now there is a new input system. So for that, it is just asking us to restart so that Unity itself can configure all of those things for us. So it will close and open again once. And all of these like loading times and configuration things are going to become much more easier with the Unity 6 version coming out in October 15th. So it is loading.
So Vinay, in git checkout, what should I give? Git checkout space
5.1. Because we are using Unity 2022, and in the repository they have mentioned that if you are using Unity 6, which is like Unity 2023, then you have to use this branch, which is the main branch. Otherwise, you have to use the 5.1 branch. Use this branch. If you are on an older version, you have to use 4.2. So these are the Unity version, and these are the compatible AR Foundation versions.
Okay, switch to a new branch 5.1.
Yes. Now you can do now go to your if you have installed AR Foundation, add a project and select AR Foundation from your folder wherever you git cloned. So if you look at,
is it add a project? What
Add a
about the
project.
existing new project?
That we have to configure. If you want to test out, maybe you can do it later on.
Got it.
So this is just to explore a pre-built, already developed project. You are just copy pasting it to your laptop, and you want to check out what has been done.
Got it. Okay, AR foundations, and then we'll have to just open it, is it?
Just open it. Choose the root folder, AR foundation samples. Click on that and select OK, open.
Okay. Missing editor version. To open your project, install editor 2022.
Ignore. Just choose the version that you have. Because it was made on a maybe a 22.3.10 or 19 or an earlier version. You have a latest version, just ignore that and choose your installed version already. If you click on any of the new version, it will start installing that version.
No, should we install, is it?
No. Just use the current version only, it will work. So my new project is finally open now. Okay guys, now we are in the newly created project that we just created from a URP 3D core template. We switch the platform to Android or iOS depending on our phone, and then we installed AR Foundation. So it's a completely blank project. This is not AR Foundation project. Okay, we have just installed the AR Foundation package over here. The next thing that we want to do is I will go to, so basically what I am following is this, getting started with AR Foundation, right? So what we did, we installed, we did this, we typed AR Foundation, we installed AR Foundation. Now we have to set up AR XR plugin. Okay, ARCore XR plugin. So for that, I'll again go to my Windows package manager. I will check if it is Unity registry. I'll search for Google ARCore, or without the space between AR and core, and I'll install this. So this is actually the ARCore functionality by Google, which gets all the information from the sensors of my Android phone and passes this on to the AR Foundation. So AR Foundation is kind of a wrapper. AR Foundation will work for Android phones and also will work for iOS phones or Apple phones. So it is just kind of a unified nomenclature. Okay, you give me the point cloud, you give me the image tracking thing, give me the depth image, and these terminologies are common for any phone, irrespective of the platform the phone is built on. So that's why we are working on Android phone. So I know I need this ARCore XR plugin to make it actually work. So this is the second package that we are installing. First one is AR Foundation. Second one is Google ARCore XR plugin. Or if you are building for iOS, then just check out this repository. You should be looking at ARKit XR plugin. Right. Just choose the correct tab for you. Yeah, right. Okay. So now once we have installed this is also done. I'll just close this thing. Now, next thing what we have to do is go to my file, edit player settings, project settings. Then I have to go to my player. Now we have to provide some nice name, whatever. So I'll call it, say, VKS IITK classwork. Okay. And product name, let me call it this only. This is correct. ARF car and face filter classwork. Then I can go down and provide a nice package name here as well. If I go to other settings, where is my other settings? Other settings. I have to, in the other settings, provide a proper name, package name in the Java format. So it should start with com.vks.iitk. I can call it what? ARF. That's it. This is fine for me. This is my name, my package name. This name is required to uniquely identify your application once it is deployed. Otherwise, every time you deploy on your phone, it will keep overwriting on the previous application with the same name. So your package name should be unique. Okay, once this is done, then we have to perform some very crucial settings, which are already mentioned over here. Right click install. Then in the Android thing, I have to go to Windows Package Manager. I have installed ARCore plugin. Now we have to go to edit project settings, XR plugin management. So we are in project settings. I'll go to XR plugin management. Inside that, in the Android tab, I have to choose ARCore. For you guys who are building on iOS, you will see an iOS tab. Select ARKit there. So basically, this is XR plugin management, which means that if you are running this application on an Android phone, the XR things or the XR capabilities are provided by Google ARCore, not by Oculus, not by Unity Mock HMD. We will be using Oculus when we will be building for headsets, Meta headsets. Okay, this is done. Then what I'll do is I can go to project validation. So this is a newly added feature, which there are some settings which needs to be changed. So I can just blindly select fix all, right? Then I have to go back to my player settings. From here, I have to remove player settings. In other settings, I have to remove the Vulkan graphics API, because Vulkan graphics API is not yet supported by Google ARCore. So I'll just remove this. Okay. Then I have to switch some other settings, which I keep on forgetting. So I can just look back here. XR plugin management, this is done. Then we are using Air Foundation 5.1.5. So I'll choose this one. Okay. And inside this, I can do this later. These two things I have to add, but I can do this later. I'll go to my build settings. Choose switch platform is already done. Apply the following changes. If I in the other settings, rendering Vulkan is listed. Remove Vulkan, it's already done. Package name I have already provided. A minimum API level that I have to change, it should be 7. So if I go to my minimum API level, it is already 7. This is good. Scripting backend should be IL to CPP instead of mono. So scripting backend should be IL to CPP instead of mono. It is already done because we did this thing. Project validation, we clicked fix all. Okay. Then what I have to do, I
We
think.
have to do the project validation before we come to player.
So basically, at the time of when this documentation was written, the project validation feature was not there. Now it is doing all these settings for me by default, right? Because I just did project validation and all these settings got changed by itself. But just to make sure it has changed properly, you have to follow this. So either you don't do project validation, just go back to your player settings and change all of that is mentioned over here in this page. So they are basically the same thing. Project validation is doing all of these things for you by itself automatically, or you can do it manually.
We have installed two things, right? One is AR Foundation, another one is AR
Google ARCore XR plugin.
Okay.
Then you have to go down and check your target architecture. Both should be selected, ARM V7, ARM 64. You need not to deep dive into what this means. Just do these settings, that's all. And you should be ready for AR development. Once this all is done, I can just save my project. What I can do, I can create a new scene because it's a sample scene. I'll go to file, create new scene. I'll choose standard URP and create. I should save it in the scenes folder. By default, it should be there. Okay, let me do it 2 column. I just minimize the size. Right, now we have main camera. I have to delete the main camera because I do not need a main camera for AR. This is the Unity's virtual camera, but for my application, I want to use my device's camera. So I'll just delete this. I'll do right click, go to XR and add a AR session. AR session is like a manager which does like, okay, when I open the app, it will start an AR session for my device. Once I close the app, it will close the AR session for my device. Then I will go to XR and add XR Origin Mobile AR. This is my camera now. Right, I can see my main camera is over here and it is tagged as main camera. You need these two components to have your device AR enabled. Okay, so now I can call it. Yes.
Vinay, could you wait for like 5 minutes so that we can all come over here?
Yeah, sure. I tend to speak
Sorry.
fast. Yeah, it's okay. It's a known bug. So I have pasted this. I am doing this because fast because it will take some time for the first build. That time you can keep on doing it. Okay. So let me just go. Just one more setting is remaining. Let me do it. Save scene as. I'll select scenes and call it. Say what? VKS, IITK, ARF, or you can call it whatever. Car game, simple, just my scene, whatever. ARF, and it is going to be car game. Car, right? Save it. Okay, so now technically my configuration is complete. Now whatever I do, I should be able to see it on my phone. But there is a known issue with this. If you deploy this blank project on your phone, suppose I add a cube, 3D object, I add a cube or a sphere, right? If I just make it move in the Z direction, I can see it in front of me. So if I deploy it on my phone right now, I should see my real world around it and this sphere present at the center of my screen, and it should not move. Okay, but that is not happening. That will not happen because there is a known issue right now. So to fix that, what we have to do is, if you go to assets, I will tell all of this again. Just let me do it once, because first time when you build this project, no, it will take at least 15 minutes just for building. I can like guide each of you to fix all of this. I'll go to settings. There is something called a scripting rendering pipeline. Okay, basically we are using a somewhat high quality of rendering pipeline, so it has some configurations. But in Android phones or in ARCore, HDR is not selected. So we have to uncheck HDR in the pipeline asset, and in the balance renderer we have to add this AR background feature renderer, so that I can see the camera stream as the background of my virtual object. We have to do this for all three pipelines. So again, I choose URP high fidelity, uncheck HDR. In the renderer, I will add AR background filter. It's added. Performant, I'll again do the same thing. I will just in the performant, HDR is already not supported, or not already unchecked. So then I'll just add a AR background feature. This is done. Now I'll save it. Now I'll just let me quickly go to build. Then it will take 15 minutes. Then we can walk with your projects. So, okay, not build and run. I have to go to build settings. I have to see my phone is there. I'll choose my phone because it is connected and USB debugging is on. So I'll click on build and run. It will ask me to create a folder. I'll create a folder called builds. Builds folder will collect all my final APKs, say my deploy ready projects. Okay. So if I go to my builds, I'll open this. I'll call it build one. You can call it whatever you want. Build one. That's it. I'll save. Okay. This is not going to work. Wait. First of all, let me save everything. Again, I have to, let me go to build settings and see the scene it is building is the sample scene, which is a default scene. So I should see nothing. So I will select add open scenes, remove the previous scene. I want to build this scene which I have built right now. I'll select this. I'll go to build. I'll select my phone. I'll go to build and run. So it will build a APK and parallelly deploy it on my phone. I'll now save it. It will ask for some error. I will say yes. It says that only one active input handling should be chosen. I have selected both. It's not an issue. You go ahead with this. Now it's up to you. It will take 15 minutes at least to build for the first time. Now whatever we do after this, it will not take, it will hardly take a minute to build. Right. So now you let me know at what step you guys are in. So we installed two packages, AR Foundation, then Google ARCore XR plugin. Then we went to, okay, I'll show it in the other project. Then we went to my player settings, edit, project settings. In project settings, I went to XR plugin management. In Android tab, I selected Google ARCore. Then I went to project validation. I selected fix all if there are any issues. Then I went to my player settings. I gave it a proper name, product name, right? I removed Vulkan API from here. I selected that and clicked on minus. Then I went to, I provided a unique package name in this format only, com.something. This you have to provide, right? Or you can provide a different version later on. Minimum API level should be Android 7 or API level 24, right? Then scripting backend has to be IL2 CPP instead of mono. If you did project validation, you should be seeing it by default. Then you have to choose these both platforms. Our target architectures are both ARM v7 and ARM 64. That's it. If you did this, then your project is ready. Then what I added, I removed the main camera from, I created a new scene, file, new scene. Then I saw main camera, directional light, global volume. I removed the main camera. I did right click on the hierarchy. added AR session, then I added mobile AR, and then I added just a simple cube, 3D object and a cube, and moved it in the Z direction so that I can see it on the screen. Let me know if you guys are able to do it till now. My build is still going on. It will take some time. So you guys let me know how far have you reached. After doing this, we did one more change. That was the scriptic rendering pipeline changes that we did. Anyone want to share their screen so that we can do it together in a slower pace while my project is building?
Can I share my screen?
Yes, yes, sure. My camera is stuck, so I'll turn it off.
What are those URP balanced and high fidelity difference? What are those things?
So those are the say preset configurations for a universal render pipeline. They are like, just you can for your understanding, they are like some graphic settings. They are like in 3 different formats. Who you want to share? Who is sharing?
I think I'm sharing already.
Yeah. So now can you go to graphics once? Just the fourth tab from the top on the left side. See, you see the scriptable render pipeline settings are URP high fidelity. Now, Zabin, this is to answer your question. Okay. Then can you go to quality now? Some like 10 items below it. Graphics, 10 items below it is quality. You see now, if you look at, see, the quality is set to performant or high fidelity on desktop. On web server, it is mainly performant. On Android platform, it is using the balanced one. So basically, any graphics pipeline will have three variations: performant, balanced, or high fidelity. Basically, some settings so that it run on different platforms. So if you look at Android and iOS, it is using the balanced one. Now, can you go back to just close this window, project window, go back to your assets. Go to assets, click on settings. Not here, not here. Not here, just in the project window. Open just drag and just wide the project window and click on assets. Settings. You see settings folder. The second folder is settings. Your assets is already selected.
Okay.
Click on settings. You see now, click on balanced. The second one. You remove, click on quality. Click on quality. HDR, uncheck HDR. Now click on the balanced renderer, the next item. Now go to the last thing, add renderer feature. No, last, add renderer feature. Click on it, select AR background renderer feature. This will show up your camera stream. Now do the same thing for the next item. Go to URP high fidelity. Uncheck HDR, go to renderer, add renderer feature, AR background, and go to performant. It is already unchecked. Don't check it. Don't check it. And now go to renderer and add background. Right now it is done. Now create a new scene. File. Go to file. Top left.
I have not yet done the player setting changes.
Then go to build settings. Go to build settings. Or edit player settings. Same thing. Edit player setting. Project settings. Now go to XR plugin management. Bottom left. Yeah, this is right. Now go to your go to project validation. Already done. Go to player. Now provide a name, top company name, maybe your name or whatever you want to call it. Nice. Now scroll down. Scroll down. Just click against resolution and presentation to close this one or to expand. Expand now other settings. Scroll. Select Vulkan from graphics API. Click on minus. Then scroll. Select. Provide a package name. In identification, provide a package name. Some com dot something car game dot something. Com dot car game dot something. Write something, anything. AR, yes, cool. Now minimum API level should be same 7 because you already did product validation. It got updated over here. Your scripting backend should be IL to CPP. It is already there because you clicked on project validation. Target architecture should be ARV7, ARM64. Both are selected. Now close this project. Close this window. Sorry, project settings. Everything is done. There is no save button. Automatically, it's getting saved. Go to file, create a new scene. New scene. Select 3D standard. Second one. Standard URP and create. Now remove the main camera, click on main camera and delete. Delete. Now right click on the open space, go to XR, add AR session. Now right click on the open space again, go to XR. Not here, on the open area.
Okay.
XR, mobile origin. Select. Awesome. Now right click and again on the open area, add a cube or any 3D object. And drag it in the Z direction so that you can see, not in the above direction, Z direction. And bring it down, just a bit down, maybe closer to the camera. Otherwise, it will be behind the wall if there is a wall in front of you. Closer. That is okay. That is okay. Right. Now, right click on the scene and save as. Give it a name. My car game or testing. Just in the hierarchy. In the hierarchy, scene name is untitled, no? Right click, save as. Save scene as, give it a name. Select the scenes folder. Scenes folder. Give it a name. Yeah, save it. Now it is saved. Now go to file, build settings. Click on is your phone connected to the device? Your system?
One second.
Click on drop down. You should see your name, your phone's name over here. If it is correctly connected, click on this default device drop down.
I have enabled developer mode. I have to
Then
choose file
USB
transfer.
debugging. No. You have to enable USB debugging. Go to developer options and enable
That also I
USB.
have done.
Then nothing. Just click on this default device on the
So in
build
my
settings.
phone, it's showing up. Use USB for charging, file transfer.
Nothing. Leave it as it is. Just click on run device, default device drop down. You should see your phone here. Default device drop down. Again, plug out your phone and plug it back again. It will ask for, say, some settings. Let the system use USB debugging. You check OK on your phone. Unplug the USB cable, plug it back again. See your phone. It will show up some pop-up. Let your phone use this and that.
So,
Showing up.
yeah, tell Prakriti. It was showing up something, right?
It should show up some. Your phone will say allow this system to use your debugging of the phone. You just say yes.
I allowed, and in my laptop, I got a pop-up message on my right-hand side, but it's not coming here.
It should come up. Your USB debugging is on. No, again go to build settings and see. Just click on refresh. Click on refresh on the right hand side. Click. It is there now. So we just have to click on refresh. Select your phone. Select build and run.
I have to choose the sample scene.
Right. Awesome. Add open scenes. Right. Then uncheck the first scene. Awesome. And click on build and run. Good point. Select create a new folder called builds. Control Shift N. Or there is a icon in the top. Open builds, call it your build one or whatever. Now wait for 15 minutes. Mine is still not completed.
I'm
So
already
do not
getting an error. So
getting controls once positioning group one, only one control. Let it fail. No. controls one's position in a group with only one controls when doing repaint. Let's see. So even my build is not complete yet. What about others? 3 people already left. So how is it going for Zabin? How far are you? Zabin, Roshan, Lakshmi. Because this is very crucial step. If you see the cube or whatever 3D object you placed along with the live stream of the camera, then we are done. Then rest all is say just 10 minutes of work. Or maybe
Yeah,
like yeah, please go ahead, Roshan.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, sure.
So I'm kind of lost a little bit. So
No, it happens. That's why I wanted to do it like with all of you together. Because this is the only step. If you follow any tutorial, it will work in the tutorial video, but on your system it will not work. So
Yeah.
it took me say 4 or 5 days to get it working. Otherwise,
Okay.
I have to do multiple installs of Unity specific version, doing this and that.
So I've got all these packages also put in, whatever you asked in the project. The XR and the AR foundation, all is there.
No, XR is not there yet. So you have your phone is Android or iPhone?
No, mine is an Android, but it's a Red Magic Pro, so that is not.
Is it supported?
It's not supported, but at least the other things I
you can
try
try.
first.
You can build the APK and give it to your friend. Anybody, or I can try her. So you have to go to registry, select Google ARCore.
So
right,
that is also
Google.
interesting. My phone is not having support for that also.
So it will not work, but you can actually you can build the application in Unity, give it to your friend, he can try. So it is there.
Okay.
So now go back to your project. This I think you have all the packages installed. Go now.
This OpenXR is what you asked, right?
No, OpenXR is for this AR/VR headsets. I asked for Google ARCore XR plugin, which is already there.
Okay.
Close this. Now go to File, then go to Build Settings, then click on Player Settings, bottom left. Yeah. Now go to provide a name. Stay on player only. Provide a company name, a unique name.
Well, let me know. No, RA enough?
Yeah, fine. Enough. Product name is fine. Now scroll down. First of all, just on the left hand side, select XR plugin management. On the left hand side, select XR plugin management.
Plugin management.
Android, select Google ARCore. Right now, go to now don't go to product validation. See, just don't click anything. Just read. No. Go to product validation. Just I want you guys to understand. So this is it is saying change the NuGet target minimum should be Android 7 and ARCore requires OpenGLS API and the backend should be AL2 CPP. Now don't fix this. Just go to player settings. Top.
Player settings. Okay.
Click on player. Just player. Now click on other settings. Now scroll slowly. Click on Vulkan graphics API and click on minus. Now the API being used is this one. This was the first validation issue. Now scroll down. Package name, write a different package name. After com, write your com ra.arf or whatever. Select everything and change it to your ra dot. Chalega. This will work. Yes, remove everything else. Nice. Now select minimum API label. See, it is showing 5.1. You have to choose NuGet, the fourth one. Right, this one only. Select. And second one is fine. Now see, scripting backend is saying mono for you. Click on mono, select IL2 CPP. IL2 CPP. Right, now. See, my app is deployed and I can see the sphere with the background. I'll show you in a minute.
I'll stop sharing that.
No, don't. Wait. This is done. Scroll down more. Where is the target platform thing? Scroll down a bit further. Okay, scroll up then. Figure out this target platform. Yes, target architecture. Select ARM64 as well. Otherwise, it will not run on your phone or anybody's phone.
Okay.
That's it. Now close it. Close the settings.
Actually, do I have to check the project validation now?
You can check. Everything will be gone now. See,
Got it.
everything
Okay.
is gone.
Okay.
Good point. Now you can close this one.
Yeah.
And now close this one, this window as well. Now go to File, create new scene. New scene, standard URP, create. Now remove the main camera. Remove the main camera. Now add XR AR session. AR session. Again, add XR, mobile camera, mobile AR. Yes. That's it. Add a cube. 3D object cube. Pull it in the forward direction. Go to your scene window. Go to your scene window. Bottom. And pull it forward. Just stay. Now save the scene. Click on untitled in the hierarchy. Right click, save scene as, give it a name, and then you are good to go. And I'll share now. Okay.
Okay.
So I am sharing and I'll show what I am seeing. If I go to share screen, share now, start now. Yeah. See, this is the app I built. Okay, let me. Yeah. See, my sphere is at a place. I can move around. It is not going, and I can see the street. So my project is set up for AR development. Now I can do whatever I want. Plane detection, image tracking. Okay, it went somewhere, but because it was open for a long time. So what I can do is I can just stop sharing. Now you guys let me know if this is working. Even if all of you get this working today, we can make the app tomorrow.
Vinay, just one more thing, since it's not, my phone is not connected, I can select on all compatible devices, right? When I'm choosing one.
No, you can just build. Don't build and run, just build. Because build and run is, you require your phone to be connected to your laptop only when you want to run it directly.
Right.
Otherwise, just build. It's an APK.
Okay.
And you can share it to your in the WhatsApp group. Anybody else can tell you if it is working or not.
Okay.
So just select build, choose a folder and give it a name. Okay, I've stopped sharing. Okay, nice. So now guys, let me know whoever finishes the build. We can actually stop the session here if all of you get it working. You see your camera stream and there is a cube or a capsule or a sphere at the center. That is enough. Then tomorrow I think we can complete both the projects, the car one and the face filter one. And also you can actually work on, like, say, the previous units, the tank game. How can you convert that into AR VR thing? Because all the 4 units that we did, they were a built-in render pipeline, not the URP pipeline. So you might have to set up all of this for a built-in pipeline. Steps should be similar, apart from just that rendering pipeline thing that we have to do. You might not have to do that, just that. So let me know quickly if it is done for you guys. I think it will take some time to build.
So Vinay, actually, if we have the existing projects that were actually built on Unity, what is it? 3D, what is it? I forgot.
3D built-in. Standard rendering
Standard
pipeline.
built-in. So in that, can we actually change the settings to add this XR stuff, Google ARCore?
I think yes, because I think in the very first unit we added some script to my camera, which was to follow the camera, right?
Yeah.
Only that thing will not work, and we can just just remove the main camera, do these kind of settings, and maybe we have to check the controls. Right, currently we were sending from keyboard. Instead of that, either we have to provide some touch. If I can provide just 4 buttons on the screen, just like the UI unit we did, add 4 buttons in the screen space and trigger those buttons by touch. So you can get input from touch as well. So it should not be very difficult. I can also like work on this, and maybe like tomorrow, once we are done with these 2 projects, I can share how to convert already existing project into a AR project, right?
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
But let's see if this one is working for at least half of the class. Now only 4 of us, 8 of us are there. So 6 of us. So it should work at least for 4 of the people. Roshan is out of the picture, then 5. 5 out of 4, if it is working, then we are good to go ahead. Because with XR development, the main thing is just setting up your Unity project for XR development. That's it. Whether it is AR, whether it is MetaQuest, whether it is HoloLens, how to configure the settings. That's the only important thing. Rest all is usual Unity development.
Okay, nice.
So come on, Zabeen, what about you? Roshan, your build is done.
It's almost getting done over there. So I think maybe another some time
it will take at least 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That it is just for the first time. Now you make any changes, you deploy, it will be hardly 30-40 seconds only.
Okay.
Because first time it needs to build some services from the scratch for the first time. Next time it is already built, only the changes are added.
Okay.
So Prakriti, did your build got complete or it got stuck because of the error you had?
No, it is working. I just sent a picture in WhatsApp.
Your app is working?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Then good. You can actually, okay, now you can, guys can actually just follow the instructions. But there is one change that you have to do. I have that as well. Who else? We need 3 more before we end the session. So it always takes longer than I expect. I thought we can finish the complete app, but it takes time. Now, this is a good thing. Now see, you can download Prakriti some 3D models, place it in the scene and deploy it again. Now you can see all those 3D models in your AR floating in the air. Yes, Roshan, you were saying something.
I have one small doubt, if we can clarify that. See, these rendering pipelines that are there, right? There are this built-in, then there is SRP, then URP, and all of these are there.
HDRP.
Now, yeah, let's say we are dividing that into different teams to work on certain part of the game. And then, and we have not thought about this particular problem that they are on different pipelines. Is there any possibility of still fixing them together, or is it going to be a difficult challenge?
So you can change between pipelines, but when your team is working on the same project, then that project can only have one pipeline. Say suppose I have built this project just like we have built together. I can share, I can put this on GitHub, and you can be working on the same project, and I can also work on a separate feature of the same project. But the whole project configuration remains same. So in a same project, you cannot have multiple pipelines. So the team, if it is working on a same project, that means the whole project has a single pipeline, rendering pipeline. But if you want to say, suppose your it's just like unit 1, 2, 3, and 5 we did earlier the last month, they are in the built-in pipeline. So there is a small way to upgrade. If you can just Google migrating from built-in to URP, there are some certain like small changes. You have to install the Unity, you have to in the package manager install the universal rendering pipeline package, and then create your asset. Just the 3 things that we edited. You have to create that package. Just right click, create a universal render pipeline asset, and go to your player settings in graphics, select that package instead of the built-in URP, and that's it. But there are certain other things, because a lot of assets that you imported, the materials are only designed for built-in. So you have to select all those materials and then convert to URP as well. So better if you know from start, you create from scratch, you start from URP or HDRP or SRP, standard rendering pipeline. That is the best way, because you can face multiple issues if you transition between a rendering pipeline to another. If you migrate from one pipeline to another, your project will migrate, but your assets, your 3D models that are there, the materials might not migrate correctly.
Okay, understood. And one more is this: when we are actually downloading these assets from Unity, some of them don't tell which pipeline they're using. Is there any way of finding out which pipeline they're using, so that at least then we can?
Best way is to, like, if it is mentioned, then that's the easiest way. Otherwise, you download them, drag and drop them. If you see a bright pink color, that means there is a pipeline issue. So all the materials which are not compatible with the current pipeline, they will appear as dark or bright pinkish color. Everything plain, player. So that's the identification that there is a mismatch between the pipeline.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can go to that folder, select all the materials only, select all of them and do right click, convert to URP. Anybody who got it working? Professor Gautam, how about you? Working on iPhone or not?
No, it's not working in iPhone.
Why did you have to choose ARKit instead of ARCore?
Yeah,
Plugin.
yeah, but I just don't want to get into developer mode in my iPhone.
Okay, you're using it for official purposes.
Mostly I don't want to give some access to other outside.
Yeah. So don't download any APKs that I sent.
Yeah.
Maybe, do you have any other phone lying around?
Yeah, I have this Moto One Power. It's an old Android phone, but it's out of
AR
charge. It's
supported.
charging.
It
That's
is AR supported. Even I have a Moto phone.
Motorola One Power. It should be AR supported, I guess, because I
Okay,
remember I was doing something with Aparna.
yes,
Tiger
that
was
audio thing.
actually,
No?
Tiger was coming
Motorola.
behind Aparna. Yeah,
Motorola One Power.
One Power. Yeah.
One Power. Yes, it is supported, but the
Mhm.
depth API support is not there. But you should be able to
Oh,
go. It is
okay.
supported.
But it
Awesome.
has two cameras.
It is. It should work.
Yeah.
The depth API support is not there, but it should work.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Who else? Come on, guys. Two more. Ayantika, Som, Ashutosh, Zabin. Let me know if you're getting stuck. We can fix that. Once you're in the build mode, then the only thing you can do is wait. But for Prakriti, it took some less time. Maybe some good laptop she has.
I think everyone is hungry, I guess.
Yeah, even me too. That's why I'm trying to wrap up. So anyway, nothing else you can do. Just go follow these instructions and remember doing all of the settings that we did are there on the Google getting started with the AR Foundation thing. The only thing that is not mentioned in any link is the asset pipeline changes we made. Unchecked HDR, added AR background render feature. That's it. So let's call it a day. Let's meet tomorrow. We finish the car app and the face filter app, and then we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti. And the next 2 days we do XR development, AR VR stuff. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Okay, Vinay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye bye.
Good night, everyone.